here, it's getting colder, snow's falling, it's time to wear something warm, like an ugly sweater. We're going to be talking about our favorite games of 2013. We're going to talk about some of the games that we played this year that we really like. This is not necessarily a top 10. These 5 games are just ones that I really enjoyed. Best nostalgia bringer upper. For me, it was Animal Crossing New Leaf. I
didn't see that coming.
Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS really brought home for me that same nostalgia feeling. Plus it had like customizability that you can't really get in any other game. I'm not a huge fan of the rolling pin world, but it wasn't as obvious in this game, so that's why I'm okay with it. And I found that the connectivity with friends was a lot easier in this version.
That's true, it was pretty easy.
It's pretty much like, hey, you've got a 3DS, awesome, boom, hey, I'm in your town, now I'm messing up your shit.
Good. Best game that makes me angry, yet I play it anyway, for me, is League of Legends. I think we've all been through that stage of a game where you're like, fucking piece of shit! And then you go back and play another round. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. My second game on this list, but in no particular order, would be best storytelling indie game featuring only one person but actually starring a whole cast of characters is Gone Home.
I'm not hiring you to write the next award title for the Academy Awards.
I don't know if anyone's checked it out. It's kind of a smaller title, but I know it's available on Steam. It's awesome. I don't want to say too much about it because it's really a storytelling game. I don't want to talk too much about the story without giving it away. All I can say is you are playing from a first-person perspective of a woman who has been in Europe for 2 years and returns home to a house that belonged to someone else. Basically, you're trying to figure out what happened to your family, where your family is. So you're searching through the house, looking for clues, reading letters. It's a really interesting story. I can't say enough good things about it. All I can say is check it out.
Pleasant surprise was Pokemon X and Y.
Really?
Why I say that is because I hate Pokemon. As you well know, I had very critical expectations of Pokemon, and I still ended up playing it for a few weeks. I still enjoyed it. I gave it a good shot. I'm non-committal.
For me, the most pleasant surprise award goes to Pokemon X and Y, and I haven't played a Pokemon game in a really long time. There's a bunch of versions of it that I completely glossed over because I was like, I'm too good for bit. With my heart in my hands, I came back to the Pokemon genre, the Pokemon series, with high expectations, and they were met. I love the character customization.
Yes.
I love the new the new Pokemon in the game. I totally plan on beating it, before the year is over, and I'm really glad that I picked it up.
Yeah, me too. Game that met my expectations was definitely Grand Theft Auto. I had very low expectations for Grand Theft Auto, so it did meet it and more. You can cycle, you can go in the ocean, there's graphics, there's...
How did you feel about the switching between the 3 main characters?
I actually like that.
Oh, really?
Because I would often find myself being like, well, now there's nothing to do and fucking this guy. Do I just wait for a quest?
Whatever,
but it
matter.
did meet my expectations.
That's
for a Grand Theft Auto game.
That's awesome. Alright, so next on my list, I would have to say, is The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. The category is Best Top-Down 2D Action-Adventure Game.
Good job.
Yes, the game itself is very much modeled after the SNES version, Link to the Past, which is an awesome game and I love it very much. But it is clearly a 3D game, and it takes full advantage of it. Oddly enough, you only ever see the 3D of the game when you are a flat piece of drawing on like a wall, which is really strange and kind of odd. But I really like it. I like the transition between 2D and 3D. I love the transition between Hyrule and Lowrule. Oops, spoilers! The music is wonderful. The 3D doesn't feel pushed. I just really like 2D Zelda games, so having a new one to play is always great.
Most addicting game for me right now is Starbound. It's literally out for the last 4 days, and I've been playing it for all 4 days. So it's a great game. I mean, they took Terraria and actually improved it. It's a public beta, so whatever.
Hey, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Buy that shit.
So I would say the last game that I'd like to bring up in our year-end review of games is The Wolf Among Us, Chapter 1, which, I mean, is only 1/5 of a game, technically, but it's awesome. And I guess the category for that would be Best 1/5 of a game.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There's something about the way that they tell stories in their games. It's just so engrossing. And my god, the art is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful fucking game. It's interesting how they're introducing characters, and the main character, Bigby, who is the big bad wolf in like human form, he's super cool, and he's pretty hot. So, you know, it doesn't hurt playing the game and watching this guy run around. So, if you have a thing for like kinda gruffy, hairy dudes, it's right up your alley.
Because I couldn't think of a fifth game, but there is one game that keeps popping up in my head, and that's Dishonored. And to be very honest, I'm not sure why. I did enjoy playing it. It's the first, like, semi-scary game that I got into. I really enjoyed the gameplay, and I think that if you haven't played Dishonored, you definitely should look into it.
And thanks for sticking with us. You know, continue to watch our videos, share them with your friends. And if you like the video, hey, hit the like button. And if you really like the video, you should hit that subscribe button. Hey, do you like chiptune music? Did you like the chiptune music in this video? You should check out robbyduguay.com, where you can buy the album 12 Gigabytes of Christmas. It's under $10 and you'd be supporting a good friend of mine. Season's greetings, Happy New Year, and hope to see you again in 2014.